Today I'm telling you the story of Mother Holle or Frau Holle from Germany, and it's from the Grimm fairy tales. So there is a widow with a daughter and a stepdaughter, and the widow and her daughter are cruel and mean, and they are always making the stepdaughter do all of the chores all over the house. And the main chore that she's constantly doing is spinning on her spindle, and she chooses to do this at the well because she likes to be outside in nature. But she has to spin so much that a lot of times her fingers are bloody. And one day she accidentally drops the spindle into the well, and her cruel stepmother makes her jump in after the spindle. And so she does. She jumps in after the spindle, and she loses consciousness. And when she wakes up, she is in a land that she has never seen before. It is sunny meadows, and it's bright, beautiful skies. And she comes across this oven. And inside the oven are loaves of bread. And the loaves of bread start to yell at her, "Please take us out. We're burning. Please help us." And so she opens the oven and she removes the bread. And the bread says, "Thank you. We don't know what we would have done without you." And she says, "Well, of course." And so she continues to walk on, and she finds an apple tree. And the apple tree says, "Please shake my branches. My apples need to fall." And so she goes and she shakes the apple trees, and all the apples fall from the tree, and the tree is very grateful. She comes across this old, kind of scary looking woman, and she has large teeth. And the old woman says that she is welcome to come into her house. She will feed her and she will clothe her as long as she's willing to do the chores around the house. And one of her main chores is to shake the bed, pillows, and blankets until all of the feathers begin to fly around. And this is how the land above actually snows. And so the stepdaughter agrees to help with the chores around the house for a place to sleep and a place to eat. And she's actually very happy with Mother Holle until one day she begins to feels homesick, and she doesn't even know why, because she's treated so much better with Mother Holle, but she feels this longing to return. And so finally she admits this to Mother Holle, and she says, "Well, that is fine, my darling, but I will give you your reward." And so she takes her through an archway, and as she walks through the archway, gold rains down upon her, and she's covered from head to toe in gold. And so when she walks to her stepmother and stepsister's house, and she is covered in gold and has gold in abundance, the stepmother and stepsister are just absolutely in awe. And so the stepmother makes her own daughter do the same thing. She has her drop the spindle into the well, and the stepsister goes into the well and finds herself in this beautiful meadow, and she comes across an oven, and the oven once again asks for help, and the bread inside said, "Please remove us, please take us out." And she refuses because she is not kind and she's not helpful. And so she comes across the apple tree, and the apple tree asks for help. And she says, "No, I'm not going to help you. I'm looking for Mother Holle." So she finally finds Mother Holle, and Mother Holle gives her chores. And so she's very performative in her chores. She starts to do chores, but she only half does them. And eventually Mother Holle says, "I've had enough of you, lazy girl. You need to leave." And so this girl says, "Oh, but don't I get a reward?" And Mother Holle says, "Well, of course." And so she takes her to the archway, and as she walks through the archway, the star is waiting for the gold to rain down, but instead of gold, pitch rains down upon her, and she's covered from head to toe in black pitch. And she walks home, and she's never able to remove her pitch. And meanwhile, the kind, sweet-hearted daughter is able to live a very beautiful and happy life because she has been rewarded with gold. Meanwhile, the stepmother and daughter live a very unhappy life. The end. And so this is a tale that I wanted to tell because it is a version of the talking eggs. It's one of the variants of this talking egg story that we are telling in the fairy tale flip episode in the April 2026. So make sure you tune in to hear all about that story in historical context. I'm Vanessa Y. Rogers, podcast host of Fairy Tale Flip. And until next time, keep the folktales alive.